In your last fight, you got off to a slow start. Was that because of the late change in opponent, or was there some ring rust involved in that?
No, I would say it was the change in the opponent. You know, we took a look at him just a little bit prior to the fight, but we didn't get much. So we did want to just come out, establish the jab, the feints, see what he's going to do, and then go from there. That game plan worked very well for us.
What changes have you made since your loss to Kell Brook?
I really wouldn't say no big major drastic changes. Just doing the right things. That's it.
I saw that you were sparring with Paul Spadafora. Tell me a little bit how it is to spar a former champion like Paul Spadafora.
It was good. My dad was working with Paul, trying to get him back in the ring. That didn't work out. You know, he would come in the back end of my training sessions to, you know, if I was at round 10, he'd give me 11 and 12, or if I was at 12, he'd give me 13 and 14. You know, just to, you know, help him and, you know, also push me, you know, where I needed to be as well.
Hank Lundy is also preparing you for this fight, and also preparing him against Mauricio Herrera. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about what Lundy brings to the sparring session.
Hank is a fighter. Hank is from Philadelphia, and he lets you know it. You know, you see it in his style of boxing, and also his style outside of the ring. You know, he's a great guy. He's been great to us, and he's helped us tremendously with however many rounds we need. He gives them to us, and he's been there the whole way. My dad always brings in the best guys for us to go. Yeah, and he brought in one of the best guys we've had in camp with us.
Would you say that you have a good idea in your mind on how to go about beating Broner, being that you guys grew up through the amateur ranks and know each other very well?
I don't think so. I'm not going back to that far. I am going back a little ways in his career, you know, looking at what he did, what he can do. But I think more than anything, my dad's game plan will be what gets the job done.
Do you think Broner's outside ring antics, like the run-ins with the law and the little thing he had during the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight week, do you think those would affect his performance?
You know what? I think at some point all that stuff shows up in your life for a fighter. Unfortunate, but it could show up in the fight. I'm not expecting that to show up in the fight, and that holds him back. I expected him to be the greatest he's ever been in the ring with me.
You know, Broner said kind words about you when he was up there at the podium. He didn't have anything bad to say about you. Usually he has a mental game that he likes to play. Are you prepared for that?
Yeah, I was prepared for that, you know, long ago. You know, just watching and seeing the way he talks with the things he does, you know. So I know what he's capable of, you know. A few words, you know, during the face-off or whatever, doesn't bother me.
What did he say to you during the face-off?
Doesn't matter.
So if he does decide to go that road with you, back talk, the verbal back and forward, are you going to embrace that, or are you just going to let him do the talking?
My only job is to punch him in the mouth. My job is not to retaliate to anything he says outside of the ring, anything he does outside of the ring. My job is to get in the ring and retaliate to what he's doing, and do what we can do to get there.
Is this a must-win situation for both of you?
It's always a must-win situation for whoever you're in the ring with. You know, I was getting in the ring with Roberto Garcia. It was a must-win for him, and it was a must-win for me. It ended up being Ariel next. Same thing. Have to win no matter what.
How important was the catch weight in order to make this fight happen?
I think it was important. I don't know for sure, but I don't think if we agreed to it, this fight would be happening.
So you think that he might be scared to fight you at 147 due to your...
I don't know if he's scared or if he feels that, you know, it's going to help him or whatever. My job is to make 144 and be ready for the fight.
You haven't fought at 140 in a while. Do you think that's going to affect you come fight night?
I don't think so. I know it's not. I know it's not because, you know, our rehydration protocol and all that good stuff, it works for us, and we'll be fine.